What is up, you guys? This is your boy Andy Matrix. I talk about anime, manga, video games, geek culture, and Japanese culture. So, I'm not gonna have any music for this video. This is very serious because this has to do with Disney. Disney losing their mouse, literally. The almighty and powerful Mickey Mouse is at risk. It is at risk of being lost to the public. It's gonna become a public domain, right? I am here at piratesandprincesses.net, and this is this blog. This news blog is owned by Clownfish TV, a popular news website. Go ahead and check them out, guys. It says Jim Banks tells Disney he will fight to resign Mickey Mouse copyright if they fight Florida bill. So you guys know about the Florida bill, I'm assuming, because it's all over the news. The Florida bill says that, that teachers in schools are not allowed to have conversations with kids about like sex, identity, gender change, and all that stuff, right? It has to be completely academic. It has to be academical. Teachers are not allowed to have these conversations, with students to protect kids from the whole thing about like transgenderism and gender identity and sex and gender, and having these conversations with minors, which is really creepy. That's what the Florida bill is, but they're making fun of it, calling it the Don't Say Gay bill. And I'm really like narrowing it down. I'm narrowing it down, to make it easy to explain. But you guys can look it up on Google. So Disney got into this whole battle with Republicans in Florida. And I hate to get political here, but I mean, Disney is getting into a political battle with Republicans, right? And as a result, now Jim Banks and, the head of the committee of the Republican Party is threatening Disney to resign the Mickey Mouse copyright. And I don't know if you guys know, but if I'm going to zoom in here, Mickey Mouse from Steamboat Willie, at least from Steamboat Willie, it is due for expiration. It is going to expire in January 1st, 2024. Literally 2 years from now. 2 years from now, Steamboat Willie, the Mickey Mouse, is going to be a public domain. And then all the other Mickeys are going to follow years later. Right? So if you guys know what a public domain is, it's basically when a domain goes public, such as Pinocchio or whatever fairy tale, whatever book. Let's say, for example, when Lord of the Rings becomes a public domain, people can like take the story and do, they can rewrite it themselves and republish it, in whatever way they want. And yeah, I mean, that's what a public domain is. I mean, you've seen other stories about like Alice in Wonderland on Amazon, people making their own parodies and things like that, is because it is a public domain and people can do as they please with it, And once Mickey becomes a public domain, oh man, Jesus Christ, who knows what they're gonna do with it? I mean, I could just think. I mean, if you think about it, somebody could make a cool movie about Mickey Mouse much better than Disney. Who knows? I mean, nowadays Disney's just an empire. They're not really doing much nowadays. Okay, but I'm not gonna go through the whole article. Basically, it's Disney fighting against Florida because of the Florida, I guess they call it the Don't Say Gay bill, right? But really, is parental rights for parents to choose, what their kids learn in school. They're minors. Protecting, their kids from certain information. Like, why are you teaching kids about sex at such a young age? I think it's just kind of mental abuse, in my opinion. I don't know how you guys feel about that, but it's crazy, right? Now, and of course, and I found some information. That if you guys remember, if you guys know about the the public domain law, after 70 years, an intellectual property will become available to the public for use, without any like penalties, right? And Disney, it used to be 50 years. It used to be 50 years, but Disney fought tooth and nails to keep the image of the mouse, no matter what. Right? No matter what. So it says, where is it? Yeah, Disney, they've been lobbying. Disney has been lobbying for years. Okay, it says the copyright law allowed a maximum of 56 years of protection, right? And I'm here at DisneyFoodBlog.com, right? Basically explaining the whole situation with, the public, Mickey Mouse becoming a public domain, right? And then Disney were lobbying, and as a result, the Copyright Act of 1976 was ultimately signed by Congress, and, because of Disney. They must have been paying people under, under the rug, under the cover. And as a result, they extended it to 75 years, right? But that wasn't enough. Right? Disney in 2003, Disney, they kept lobbying Congress again, right? And then then Congress made a Copyright Term Extension Act in 1998, and they extended the copyright protection of Mickey Mouse from not exactly of Mickey Mouse, not only for Mickey Mouse, but the law in general from 75 years to 95 years. Disney has been lobbying years, decades, to keep the rights, to keep Mickey Mouse as their to control the name of Mickey Mouse, to control the image, the name. If you say the words Mickey Mouse, Disney made sure that they own it. They trademark it. Right? If you draw a picture of Mickey Mouse, they're gonna come after you. Okay? Disney does not like it. Disney is just like Nintendo. They don't like it when other people use their intellectual properties. They will fight tooth and nail to make sure that you get in trouble for it. Okay? I mean, when Sora of Kingdom Hearts made it to Super Smash Bros., Disney did not allow Nintendo to use the image of the mouse whatsoever. Okay, that is a fact. Disney, they protect the crap out of Mickey Mouse. And so you would think that Disney lobbying to extend the laws of the copyright laws was enough. No. No, that was not enough. What Disney also did is somewhere around here. Hold on. Authors Guild. So what happens when Mickey Mouse... here it is. What happens when Mickey Mouse hits the public domain? It explains it here pretty well. It says, 2024 will specifically pull Steamboat Willie and the Barn Dance and the original design of Mickey Mouse into the public domain in terms of copyright law. As each passes, more films starring Mickey will enter the public domain. Yeah, so you think. Once 2024 comes, Disney won't have any copyright protection for those original films in Mickey's original version, but will still own later designs and trademarks. So they will still own the Wizard Mickey from Fantasia. They will still own other Mickey Mouse from movies, right? They will own it, right? But there's a bit of a problem. It says, where is it? It was somewhere around here. Something about the gloss. See, but the trademark complicates things. See, here it is. It said Disney owns trademark rights to Mickey Mouse, which don't expire in the way that copyrights do. According to Nova, Southeastern University, trademark laws protects words, phrases, symbols used to identify the source of the product or services. Copyright protects works of artistic expressions from being copied. Mickey Mouse is used heavily by Disney to identify the fact that Disney is the source of a particular product. Some argue that while the old Mickey Mouse cartoon will fall into public domain, trademark may save Mickey himself. So even once it goes into the public domain, like, because of trademark, it's gonna be hard to resell Mickey Mouse products with the image of Mickey Mouse. I'm telling you guys, Disney has fought tooth and nails to protect this image. This is their image. This is their image. And they're not going to just give it up that easily, right? It says the trademark will not make it so that Disney could control anything that appears as if it came from Disney due to the use of Mickey Mouse. In this case, it will be difficult to sell a product emblazoned with Mickey in a way that could perceive as a trademark, but perhaps more plausible to make a new film featuring Steamboat Mickey. So you probably could make a new movie with Steamboat Mickey. You know, Steamboat Mickey, right? But the other Mickeys, like the Wizard Mickey from Fantasia, you can't use it. You know? I think the Steamboat Mickey expires in... No. Wizard Mickey expires in 2036. Yeah, 2036, I believe. Right? So there's still a long way to go. But look, now they could lose those. They could lose those rights. They could lose all those privileges because for so long, you know, the laws were giving Disney so many privileges, so many rights. They were allowing Disney to get away with a lot of things. I mean, this is 100-year-old intellectual property. 100 years. When the copyright laws were made, nobody thought that these things that are intellectual property will make it this far. 100 years, an entire century of Mickey Mouse. Here we are, right? And now, this Republican is threatening Disney in Florida that they're going to resign Mickey Mouse copyright in 2024. So that way Disney will not have any way to protect this copyright of Mickey Mouse. There's no way they're gonna be able to protect Mickey Mouse. No way. Right? And they did this to themselves. They did them to themselves. All they had to do was stay the heck out of politics, and they would have not been going through this. But every company now is political. They could have just stayed out of politics and prevent this from happening. But no, they had to get involved. They just had to get involved, right? And this is their fault. I mean, this is their fault. And honestly, at this point, it's been a century. You know, maybe it's time. It's time for Disney to give up the fight. I hate to say this, man. I hate to say this, but I'm kind of looking forward to Disney losing. Because after all the crap, they bought Marvel, they bought Fox, X-Men, they bought a whole bunch of franchises, and instead of sticking to what they're good at and building upon that, what they've decided to do is just keeps going down the drain, man. And honestly, the same with a lot of these other American companies that have just decided to go, woke, WOKE. I can't wait to see them burn. And it's time for something new. It's time for new intellectual properties. It's time for new theme parks. Let's build a new theme park, Because honestly, I've been to Disney World. It is not that great, guys. It honestly isn't that great. I mean, it's cool when you're a kid. But honestly, Universal Studios is so much better than Disney World. Okay? It's time for something new. New movies, new cartoons, new films, new characters, new intellectual properties, new theme parks. Let's rebuild. Let's rebuild and make a brand new culture. There's lots of things we can do. This is it looks to me like this is the end of Disney. I mean, for God's sakes, they're pushing the gay agenda, the LGBTQ agenda, and I don't think anybody really has anything against gay people, but it's like when you're like trying to program kids to be this way, it's crazy. It's not cool. I don't know what to say, man. It's total corruption and it's evil, man. And I'm gonna leave it at that. This has been a pretty long video. So yeah, man, Disney. I don't know how many more videos I'm gonna make about Disney, but 100 years of Mickey Mouse. Every century, it looks like it's just time for something new. It's just time for something new. And I'm going to leave it at that. All right, guys. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for listening to me talking crap about Mickey Mouse and Disney. Although I still love Mickey Mouse since I was a kid. I still love Mickey Mouse. But you know, everything has an ending. So subscribe to the channel. Hit the notification bell. I'll probably gonna make more videos about Disney since they are getting into the anime business. Who knows? This is your boy Andy Matrix, guys, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Godspeed.